If you're tired, if you've been crying in silence, if you're wondering whether you can keep going, this message is for you. God has something to say right now. My child, I see you. Yes, you. The one who has been holding it together while everything around you feels like it's falling apart. The one who smiles for others, but cries when the lights go out. The one who prays quietly, wondering if I still hear, if I still care, if I still have a plan. I know you're tired. Not just the kind of tired that sleep can fix, but the weariness that settles deep into your soul. You're tired of the disappointments, tired of being strong for everyone else, tired of hoping and seeing nothing change, tired of praying and waiting and not knowing when the answer will come. But I want you to know something deeply, personally, and undeniably true. I see it all, and I care more than you can imagine. I see the silent battles, the way you keep going even when no one sees the effort. I see the nights when you lay awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering if you'll make it through. I see the burdens you carry that others don't even know exist. And I want you to hear me clearly, even if it's just a whisper in your spirit right now. You are not alone. I am with you, right here, right now. You may feel unseen by people, but you are never unseen by me. You may feel unheard in this world, but every word you've whispered in desperation, I have collected them like treasure. Your tears have not fallen in vain. They are precious to me. I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. And this season you're walking through, this heavy, weary, exhausting season, it is not your destination. It is part of your story, not the end of it. Even when your faith feels weak, even when your strength runs out, I remain faithful. I remain strong for you. You don't have to carry this on your own anymore. That's not what I created you for. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Let me be your refuge, your peace, your anchor in this storm. So pause, breathe, feel my presence in this moment. I am not far away. I am holding you closer than ever, not because you're perfect, not because you always get it right, but simply because you are mine, and I love you more than words could ever describe. My child, you've been strong for so long, strong for your family, strong at work, strong for the people around you, but deep inside, you're running on empty, trying to keep going while your heart is aching. And I want you to know it's okay to be tired. You don't have to pretend you're fine. You don't have to hide your exhaustion behind a smile. You don't need to be perfect for me to love you. I loved you when you were strong, and I love you just as much now when you feel weak. Come to me. Let me hold what you can't carry anymore. Let me be the strength you don't have right now. Because I never asked you to walk through life alone. I created you to walk with me. When you're overwhelmed, I'm your calm. When you're anxious, I'm your peace. When you're discouraged, I'm your comfort. When you feel like no one understands, I do completely. I walked the road of sorrow. I wept. I was rejected. I was tired too. So when I say, I understand, it's not just sympathy, it's experience. And that's why I know how to lead you through this. You weren't made to carry the world on your shoulders. That's my job. Let me take the pressure. Let me hold your worries. Stop trying to do it all on your own. That is not a sign of strength. It's a recipe for burnout. True strength begins when you let go. When you lay your burdens at my feet. When you say, God, I can't do this without you. And then trust that I'll carry you through. And I will. I always do. I will lift your spirit. I will renew your mind. I will restore your soul. But first, you have to give yourself permission to rest in me. Rest is not weakness. Rest is worship. When you rest in my presence, you're reminding your soul that I am God and you are not alone. So breathe again. Take this moment right here and let go. Let me speak peace into the chaos. Let me surround you with my arms. Let me fill your heart with my love. Because I am not just your savior, I am also your shepherd, and I will lead you beside still waters. I will restore your soul. You are safe with me, and no matter how tired you feel, I will never let you fall. My child, let me say this clearly, because I know your heart needs to hear it. Being tired does not mean you failed. Being weary does not mean your faith is weak. It means you've been trying. It means you care. It means you've been walking through battles that required everything in you just to keep moving. I see the way you judge yourself for feeling tired. I see the guilt you carry for not being strong enough. But child, I never asked you to be perfect. I asked you to be honest. I asked you to lean on me, especially when you're at your lowest. You are not a disappointment. You are not behind. You are not less than others who seem like they have it all together. You are on your own journey, with me leading every step of the way. I never measure your worth by your performance. I look at your heart, and what I see is beautiful. Even in your weakness, you are worshiping me. Even in your doubt, you are still reaching for me. And that is powerful. That is faith. You've been comparing your process to someone else's highlight reel. You've looked at others and wondered, why do they have peace while I'm falling apart? But what you don't see are the private struggles they carry too. You're not alone in this weariness, and you don't have to pretend anymore. I'm not impressed by your ability to push through without help. I'm moved by your willingness to come to me, broken and real. When you bring me your emptiness, I fill it. When you bring me your weakness, I clothe you in strength. When you bring me your tears, I turn them into healing. Don't let the enemy convince you that tiredness is failure. Don't let shame tell you that you're not good enough. Because I delight in you even now, especially now. And I am using your struggle to grow something deeper inside of you. A resilient, rooted, unwavering faith. So be kind to yourself. Speak to your heart with grace. The same grace I freely give you. You're doing better than you think. You're growing more than you realize. And most of all, you're not doing this alone. Let me carry the weight with you. Let me walk through the valley with you. Let me remind you daily, you are still mine, and I'm still working. This tiredness is not your ending. It's a chapter, not the final one. And the next part of your story is full of hope. My child, you may not see it yet, but you're closer than you think. Closer to the healing, closer to the breakthrough, closer to the peace your heart has been aching for. The enemy wants you to give up right now, because he knows you're near the edge of something sacred. He knows what I'm about to do in your life. He sees the doors I'm opening. He senses the favor I'm pouring out. That's why the pressure feels heavier. That's why the silence feels louder. That's why the temptation to quit is stronger than ever. But hear me, this is not the end. Do not give up, not now. Not when you've come so far. Not when the ground beneath your feet has been soaked in prayer, in tears, and faith. This isn't just a hard season, it's a holy one. It's where roots grow deep, where trust is refined, where your character is strengthened for what's ahead. You think you're stuck. You think nothing is moving. But I'm working in places you cannot see. I'm aligning circumstances. I'm softening hearts. I'm preparing people and paths you've never imagined. Every not yet was protection. Every closed door was redirection. Every delay was divine. I am not punishing you. I'm preparing you. Because what I have for you is bigger than you've been asking for. It will require stronger faith, deeper roots, and a heart that has learned to trust me in the silence. So don't let tiredness turn into surrender. Don't let disappointment become disobedience. Keep walking, even if it's slow, even if it's messy. Keep walking. I go before you. I walk beside you, and I'm behind you, catching every tear you drop along the way. You will look back one day and realize this was the turning point. This moment, right here, when you chose faith over fear, hope over despair, me over everything else. This is where your testimony begins. So rise again, my child, not in your own strength, but in mine. Lift your head, breathe deep. You are not walking toward defeat. You are walking straight into destiny, and I will finish what I started in you. My precious child, before this message ends, there's something I need you to carry with you, not just in your mind, but deep in your heart. I am not done with you. I'm not finished writing your story. I'm not walking away from your weakness. I'm not disappointed in your struggle. I am still here, and I am still working. I know the road has been long. I know your soul feels tired, but I promise you, I will restore you. I will renew your strength like the morning sun breaking through the clouds. I will breathe life back into the places that feel lifeless. I will turn your ashes into beauty. You are not too broken for me. You are not too far gone. There's no mistake too big, no burden too heavy, no valley too deep for my love to reach. I am the God who raises the dead. I bring life where there's been loss. I bring peace where there's been chaos. I bring purpose out of pain, and I'm doing it for you even now. This tired season you're in, it won't last forever. It may have stolen your energy, but it cannot steal your destiny. It may have shaken your emotions, but it cannot shake my promises. I have plans for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you a future filled with hope. You haven't missed it. You're not late. You're right on time, because you're in my time. Rest in me, child. Let go of the pressure. Let go of the fear. Let go of the lie that says it's over. Because I'm the God of resurrection, and what felt dead in you, I am reviving. You may feel empty right now, but I see you as full of purpose. You may feel forgotten, but I call you chosen. You may feel weary, but I call you warrior, because you haven't quit, and because you stayed, because you kept walking, because you didn't give up. Now I will lift you. Now I will pour out blessing. Now I will bring the peace your heart has been longing for. This is not just encouragement. This is my covenant with you. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. You are mine, and I love you more than words can say. If you've heard my voice in this message, respond in faith. Comment below. God, I won't give up. I trust you. Then share this with someone who may need to hear me today. Because I'm not just speaking to you. I'm calling my children back to hope.